So we are now using this one. This one. This is not clever. Thank you. Am I okay? Yes. So we can go on? Yes. Okay, where is my small concord? Who brought it with me? Where? Oh, ago, amauga medu ago zo to me yo mauga sogboli se mauga kitikata mauga ese joto amejoto ese nanu amesete no o mena obi dokono obi o mena obi me bia nanu dokono obi ogbe dokono obi bia no ngono bi ogbe o senye popolipo senye da tafia me yora kekekekelo wumuga ke e me yo polinye tula bogem medu ago na kekekekelo dagbe jime yo mi do ko dagbe fi dagbe si dagbe jime yo mi do nya tefe wumuga ke e me yo wabochi sakraka me chwa pa be adogo kotokoli ronko kunuma ku agbero nugbere to bono le cho franta mani fifini nkura bisinkra okofito ojabaku ochoto akofito hen kofi atra kable me yo mi opet mba ha na mi ano Mayo wakain gbecho wakain ngole wakain jevo wakain buzu wakain trovo wakain menyo wakain difi wakain mami ota wakaga wakain pelu pabi megba haja do la ko flava de fi ota bason to ju meyo minu dawo hogba o bewa o kaku o pemi ozango yo mi plevira keke yora keke wojo pata jomaku afoka me vole mojo chime vole vudo megbede kokulu ku atore fofo me jogonyo hebe jogonyo to ya momoji oto anu kware pe venyi le fe megbeto ba jo tuzo kule duo me no te fere ka jo pata be le afi jo von ba jo jo pata be fialo jo pata metro megbeda mo la fi fagbe li jo pata na fi mi ajolo jokpata te fe me yo mesi me gbo jire to tagbe de ntafa pelu ti zugbolu ajima ogboju pelu doja lo fun ko me valentine fe me ba lo jo na pefu agosa pate me yo atigeli me yo gorobo du me yo rakeke alafia me yo okologo ho tichi ebe na akwa ha me yo togbe glim do me pocho jime fu abeja me yo mi okeke me yo togbe afla po sege sugu mba kwa ha na mi adu me yoton ko sipo kuyo no nyakosa ko kufoni ko geje tasinya mo sifusi jam ko so abra ko bra mama nyagbojo mba to bonya ko kofi ko bia mensa doro ye peng bepe kuno ma yo mi an keke mba kwa ha me no kuto me ne fana mi gongongo me na gbegbo ne fana mlo me yo awodo tuji boko tuji to tuji me yo kinikini hasa ko nchi jagbe barasu baragona na mba kwa ha boko adafliso agbovi mba kwa ha boko afacha ajoge mba kwa uno honu ele avega mba kwa ha na miano na kwira gbevi to gbe amaze mba kwa ha godo ya me yo honu na le vakpo na tefe boko chichi opete le feto me yo mi mena ha godo me na kwira gbe evira gbe asira gbe na dorenje dojilo akai dagbe na ni godo mi were mi potane. Yeah, the first greetings coming from big sister Ifadara. So greetings, Papa, and family blessings beyond measure to all. Same to you. We wish you the same, big sister Ifadara. Thank you. And then we have Kadi Fisher saying greetings, Papa, and family. Kadi, greetings to you and your family too. And then we have Michelle Parker Shapiro. Greetings and blessings this morning. Today is my birthday. My wish is for everyone's happiness. Hello, Michelle. Happy birthday to you. We wish you the blessings of the ancestors, the blessings of the Almighty God, and all the vodus that are with you. May the ancestors continue to guide you and lead you and give you more years to come. Great. And then we have somebody replying to Ifa Dara. Kadi Fisher says, greetings, big sister Ifa. Yes, good, that's very good. Then we have big sister Ifa Dara saying, good morning, Kadi and family. And then we have Ashelia Gervais Jean. Greetings, Papa, peace and love. Same Ashe. Same. Joining us this afternoon, and then Ifadara saying happy birthday to Michelle, blessings beyond measure to Michelle, and then Michelle Parker Shapiro said thank you. That's it. So we go copy. Kadi Fisher also says happy birthday to Michelle, and Michelle replying thank you. Elitin Tamisene Bakumo in Nigeria, that looks like Ogun. Please pray for me. Yes, Elitin. Yes, I've been praying for you. I've been seeing your posts and everything. Thank you very much. And how are you doing? How is your princess? We pray the ancestors continue guiding and helping you, leading you how, and telling you, teaching you how to lead your people into the best place. And then we have James Kondo say never end godo, never end godo. Yes, that's true in Ebe. Godo means forever. And then Angie G, greetings family. Angie, greetings to you. Then we have Anita Meyer says greetings Anita. How are you? Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Good morning, Angie from Ifadara. What is going on? Say what? And that's where we are now. I think we have some time to discuss one or two things. We are waiting for your questions. What I wanted everybody to know all over the world, all those who are connected to us in African Magic Temple, is that we should all understand that spirituality is not cheap, and it is not easy, like just asking somebody, can you teach me how to open my third eye? And people think that to open third eye is just like, okay, I tell you, go and look inside the mirror and your third eye will be open. Spirituality is a lot of work and self-discipline. That is very, very, very important, so you people should know. We should know. And we have a background noise, and please bear with us because they are doing some work on our roofing, so please bear with us if you are having some carpenters hitting. They were supposed to do it yesterday, but they didn't come. They came today at this time and they are disturbing us, but we called them to come, so we can't complain so much. Thank you. You can't hear the voice too much. Okay. You can't hear it on the. You can't hear it. It's not that bad. Okay. So spirituality is not that easy. It needs self-discipline and also funds. If you don't have money, don't force yourself to want to get the best kind of spirituality. When you go to church, or if you go to church, it will be a better advice, because in church you only contribute what you can contribute, and then you pay tithe later. But if you want to really get into real spirituality and know the inside of how to work your own destiny and work out spirituality to be beneficial to you, then I won't stay here and tell you lie that it is very easy. It is not easy. So when you are getting into it, be prepared that you want to get the best out of it. It is not one day. You are not forced or compelled under any obligation to do things that you don't want to do. Do everything at your own pace. And also to people who do reading, if you know that you will do a reading and you will not do the necessary sacrifices or the vosa in it, it is advisable that you don't do the reading, because when you do reading, the things that are chasing you, the things that are bothering you or challenging you, they know that you have now heard about them, and you don't do according to what they are asking you to do so that they can leave you. If you don't, they will worry you the more. So it is very, very advisable, it is very important and advisable that if you are not ready to do rituals or the ebo or vosa, as the Aves call it, don't go into doing a reading and just after hearing it, then you sit down and think that but you just do a reading and you know it and that's all that it is. You must do what the oracle or the vodus are telling you to do to get away. But if you don't do it, it's your own problem. And I know so many people will do a reading and will not call you, they will not do anything. I'm not asking people that when you do a reading, you should come and do the rituals with me. At least do it. But if you don't do it, after some time, and you call me back, oh, I'm still in trouble. Yeah, you are still in trouble because you only did a reading. You did not do the necessary thing that was recommended. So if you are still in trouble, by doing a reading, it doesn't solve your problem. Thank you very much. So now the questions have started coming, or just greetings again from Abayomi Balogu in Lagos. Good afternoon, Papa. I trust you are doing great. Yes, I am doing great, my brother, and I hope you are doing great too. Look at Harry. I'm also doing great, so thank you. Then we have Angie Fisher again, and then they say 612. Greetings, family. Greetings to you too. What is that one? 5 things are there. Is it a new thing that started coming? Then we have Tijani Razak say, how can someone join? There's nothing to join. African Magic Temple is not a group that people join. You can join us online and send in your question. We don't have any membership. People who you see that are associated with us are the people we have worked for. And by working for them and they like what we did for them or what we are doing for them, are associated with us, they can say, oh, I am part of African Magic Temple. But it's not a membership thing whereby you come and then register and become a member. No, that's not the kind of group I am having here. I'm sorry. Then we have Luis Papa saying, watching from Sweden. Papa, you are doing a good job. Thank you very much, Luis. We are very grateful, and then greetings to you. We have Vincent Nana Guzman. Papa, greetings, Vincent. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Thank you very much. And then that's it. I think there's something, you people are creating something now. Time and everything is coming on this. It wasn't like this before. It's Facebook who has started that. Since when? Okay, we had, I think, okay. That's the last one from Revolution. Okay. And then Anita Mayer, greetings. I think we have read these ones already. Yeah, hello, Mario. How are you? How is India this afternoon? I guess you are almost in the afternoon, evening. Yeah, it should be in the evening now. Hope you are doing well, and my greetings to you and your family. I would like to ask if there is Alpha and Omega in voodoo. What do you mean, Mario? What do you mean by Alpha and Omega? Alpha and Omega just means the beginning and the ending. So what again? Alpha and Omega is in Hebrew. The Alpha and Omega, I think it's a Hebrew distinct. So I don't know what you mean by whether there is an Alpha and Omega in vodu. I cannot understand very well. If you make the question clear, I may be able to give you an answer. Are we everything okay? Are we still having some challenges? Please send in your questions and let's start the session by answering your questions. Thank you very much. Ajoye ya. Ajoye ito ya roho kwai. But Sana, if you want to come and be saying something, you don't want to talk very much today. You're having a pain in your teeth here, okay? Are we on the Facebook or YouTube? Which one were we before? Okay. Okay, then, let's go on to Shabaki Fernandez. Greetings, Papa, and the African Magic Temple family. Papa, you are the truth. So many revelations have started to come. Thank you. I'm very grateful, Shabaki. I'm happy that things have started changing for you. That makes me feel better and makes me happy. Things will change for sure, definitely. The truth about it is that at African Magic Temple, when we do it, it must happen. Then Vincent again, Vincent Nana Guzman said, good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, Vincent. How are you? Thank you very much. And Papa, I greet you and people around you. Yes, we have received your greetings, and we are greeting you too, and the people around you. Michelle Parker Shapiro, thank you, Papa, for the birthday blessing. Much blessings to you and your family. Thank you very much, Michelle. We are very grateful and we wish you well. Then we have Stack Bills. Greetings, Baba. Stack Bills. Greetings to you too. Isabella Jidepo, greetings. Isabella. Oh, Egbekwa. It's been a very long time. Why? Anyway. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you are doing well. Greetings to you. And then Tijani says, really? What is really about Tijani Razak? Okay, yes, everything that I'm saying is real. Thank you. Greetings to you too. And then Angie is saying, Papa, if before COVID, a reading and a sacrifice was completed for our family to travel this year, is it needed to complete another reading now that the borders are open? Yes, you can, if you want, yes, you can still do a reading, but I think where you people have reached now, we will just keep praying for you so that the doors will open and you come in safely. Yeah, but then if you still want that, to do a reading, we can do a reading just to guide you to come. Thank you very much, Angie Fisher. Papa, did you speak with Khadija? What is it? Papa, did you speak with Khadija? I will want for you to make that statement because we are currently in that situation. What situation was it? I haven't spoken with Khadija on anything. I'm just, Angie, I have not spoken to Khadija in anything at all. about anything at all. If what I was talking about when you do a reading and you don't do the sacrifice or whatever, if that is what it is, I don't know. Come again, let me know what you were, what I said, which looked as if I had spoken to Khadija. Then Brittany Auguste, greetings, Papa, from Santa Lucia. Sending you and your family much love. Thank you very much, Brittany. We are very grateful, and we are also sending you our greetings and love. Peace. Thank you very much. And then Daniel Kwabina Osafo. Yes, Kwabina, how are you? Papa, I want to have my personal deity I can communicate to directly. Kwabina, yes, it is possible. That's all that the vodus are. Everybody has their personal deities. And I think the best that you can do in your case is to have your say, which is your destiny, which is the greatest God that brought you into this world, and is the God that will take you away. It's the God that it is spoken about in the Hindu text, that you are your own gods, your destiny, your inner self, your atma, your soul. That is all that you are. When you sleep, but the active part of your body or your life is still active, which is the soul, your destiny, your atma, your identity is still active while your body lies on your bed. That's exactly what will happen when the day you pass on from this world. The body will be dead, but that part of your life will always be active, and that is the God that is in you. Jesus also spoke about it in Acts chapter 52 verses something, I can't remember very well, that you are the temples of God and God lives within you. So you should the God lives within you, so keep your heart clean. So that means the God that we are looking for in the sky is actually inside of us. Thank you very much. Yes, and so Daniel, if you want us to set up a deity for you, I think the best will be to set up your own nkrabia or your essay, so that you will be free. Yes, let's go ahead. Then we have Henry Hansen. Yes, Toby. Papa Wezolo, I'm very happy to see you today. I just woke up and I have to go to work. Greetings to all the family. Thank you very much. Thank you, Henry. We are very grateful to you, and enjoy your day. And then we have a red one, Adi, in Sweden. Switzerland, watching you from Daddy. All the best. Yes, red one. How are the children and Madam? Hope you are all doing well. Thank you very much for joining us. And then Tijani Razak again. Papa, please, after someone dies, where would the person go, he or she, when he dies? Or when you're dead, you go to dead people's land. When you die, Razak, or when you die, the only reality that changes is that you don't come onto this physical world anymore. But you see, just like how you are in a dream, when you are dreaming, you are doing actions, or you are active in your dream activities and all these things. So when you die, those activities that you are having in your dream, those are the worlds that you will be. If your activities are with ancestors, if your activities are with whatever you imagine as your hope and God, that's where your mind will be going towards. So that's where the inner self goes. So when you die, you go back to your ancestors. That's what we are taught in our tradition. Then Kwabena Afenefa Heru Anan. Great day, hoping you and all are well. Yes, Kwabena Afenefa, we are all well. And how are you too? Hope you are fine too. Thank you very much. And then we have Elikem Komla Ago. Papa, thanks for the opportunity to ask question. I have struggled all my life with a little success. Is there any chance I can be helped? Yes, Elikem. Yes, there are so many ways that you can be helped. The first and foremost is to find out what is wrong with you and what is happening in your life through reading and consultation. Once you are able to identify what is making life difficult for you or giving you challenges, then the possibility of you changing that is very high. So first and foremost is to find out what is wrong with you, and you can change it. Thank you very much, Elikem Komla. And then we have Ramana Malaika. Good morning, Papa Bokor. Thank you very much, Malaika. Blessings to you and your family. I am taking all the wisdom you are sharing and applying it to my everyday life. Thank you so much for this service. I look forward to meeting you one day as I move forward on my spiritual path. Ramana, we are very grateful, and we thank God and the ancestors that the little things we are teaching is making changes in your life. I'm very grateful to you and to all the ancestors that are making it possible for us to be able to share these moments with you. Thank you very much. And then we have Ifabumi Ronda Valentine Chas. Yes, good day, Papa. Greetings to you and your family. How are you all? We are all fine. Thank you very much. Greetings from my family and I in Trinidad. Yes, thank you very much, Ifabumi. Yes, I saw your friendship request and I think I have accepted it. So you have access to my Facebook directly to me, and we can now communicate and chat. Thank you very much, and my greetings to all your family members in Trinidad. God's rich kid, Kume. Greetings, Kumi. Greetings, Baba. Greetings to you too, God's rich kid. Yeah, and the movement Get Rich. Good afternoon, Toby. Good afternoon to you, movement. How are you? Thank you. And then we have our sister Lizzie Ashokai. Good afternoon, Papa. Hope you are all well. Yes, Lizzie, we are all fine. And how are you with the children? Hope everything. How is the little baby? My blessings to all of you. Thank you very much. And then country boy Ambe Akumangwa. Greetings, everyone. Greetings to you, Ambe. How are you? It's been a while. We haven't seen you on Facebook for a while, but you are here. How is Cameroon? Thank you very much. Yes, I'm basic watching from Cameroon. Yes, thank you very much. Then we have Theophilus Adoteni. Good afternoon, AMT. Please, can you touch on abortion in marriage? Thank you. Okay, then let's abortion. Okay, let me just finish that one, and then we continue with the other greetings. Abortion in our tradition, African tradition, and more so in vodu tradition or Ewe tradition, is regarded as not a very good thing. A simple fact about it is that a soul that is bodiless or bodiless soul is trying to come into this physical world so that it can continue on its journey towards perfection. And then you somehow terminate its arrival on this physical plane where it has to have experiences, challenges that it should overcome, and that will grow it to become oneness with the universe one day, become one with the universe one day. So it is just simply not good, because when you if you too, your life had been terminated and you wouldn't have come here and be what you are today. So it is advisable that we do not do that. But then if because of circumstances and certain situations that arisen in life and a person does that, there are rituals that are done in our voodoo or in every culture to kind of atone for what you have done, and also to appease the child that is dead or couldn't come into the world, so that they can plead to that child. What happens is that sometimes a child who you stop from coming into this world can be blocking your chances of becoming successful in the things you want. Sometimes not for you never to have a child again, and difficulties in many ways. But you will be thinking it is something else, and you will be running to pastors, to spiritual people, to different places so that they can help you change your life. But you may not know that the person's life that you had terminated, that the person who was coming into the world and you kind of stop them from coming, is the one that is blocking your door. So when things are happening in your life, try to find out what is the cause. And once you find out what is the cause, and it happens to be an abortion that you probably did some time back or recently, then the rituals have to be done for you so that you can appease the spirit of that ancestor. Thank you. And then go on, let's see. And then Leslie Omar in Singapore. Greetings, Papa, you are a blessing to us. My question is, is it always necessary to face it when pouring libation? Is it necessary to have a white cloth covering the pot you pour the libation in your room, with using white chalk to draw cycle around it as it is a room? No, those are very funny things, Leslie. Who told you all this? Now, there's so many things people wrote into books, and honestly, some of them are just jazz. Not anything. People, there's a lot of people who are not real spiritualists, but they pretend to be, and they write or wrote so many funny things. And for the novice, for the uninformed mind, when they pray, even in our Ewe vodu or in any other African tradition, is that the sun. So you want to start with life, which is the east, and then when the sun, the earth, or in the midst of the day, then from there it goes to the sunset. So we pray towards the east. I think that's a hojedo, hoidota, and hoidoho means from the east. That is usually in the southern part. But in my area, we don't use this hojodo and hoiho and all the same. But we just face there and say we face the east, and then we pray, and then we face the west and pray. But then in every tradition, because every area has their literally differences in dialects and language, that's why when they are praying, the people from the south, they have that. But we just face the erejeje, and then we eredoto level. So it means we face the east and pray, because that's life, and the west is death. So that's why we say that when you live your life, you should live it well, so that you only die in your evening, which means that you die at an old age, not in your young or in your youth. So that's why that is why we pour libation that way. And then you are not necessary to put white cloth around your pot or even yourself, because you are the person, whether you are wearing white cloth or you are wearing green cloth or yellow cloth or red cloth, it does not really matter. You can even be naked and pour libation. It doesn't change anything, because I personally, when I wake up at dawn and I want to pray, I am always naked. I'm not wearing anything, because that's how I came into the world. I came naked, and maybe they'll add some clothing to me when I am going, but I came in naked. So I pray when I pray being naked, but then of course I'm not praying when people are there. I'm not praying naked when people are there, because that means you are crazy. You become baba bobo, crazy person, weary. So you don't have to do that in public. You do it in your privacy between you and your God, and you pray like that. And then there is no need of putting any white chalk around the pot or using any white thing to cover the pot. What you could do, the best you could do, is find a white calico or white cloth, or any cloth for that matter. Put it in a corner. Where is your afa bag? I put some white cloth inside the afa bag, as if I knew that there will be something happening like that today. No, when you are working with spirits, so many things happen, and you probably won't understand why it is happening, but they have everything that happens has a reason. Because yesterday I put a white cloth in there, I should put it inside this bag, and now the question came, and then I'm going to demonstrate. And then this is what okay, so Leslie, you get a piece of cloth like this, okay? Is that camera working? Okay, so you get a piece of cloth like this, and then you get a corner of your room, not necessarily behind the door, okay? But I'm doing it because I don't know whether our okay, let's say this is it. So let's assume that this is a wall all through. It's a wall. So you just put a pin. If you are living in a paper house like the ones we have in Asia, which is the walls are more of paper than concrete, you just put your cloth like this, put a pin and pin it to the wall, and then pin this place also to the wall, so that you have created a shrine. This place becomes your shrine, it becomes your holy place. So when you want to pray, you remove this pin, you pour your libation in your corner. When you finish talking with your ancestors, then you put this one again and you pin it there, so that this separates the main room, or separates you and the ancestors. So when you sit here and you are speaking anything or saying anything and doing anything, the ancestors have been given a space. So this becomes your altar and your shrine, complete altar and shrine. So anytime you want to pray, you open your altar or your shrine, you pray, finish, and then when you are, and when God willing and things become better and you have a bigger room and you can put an altar, a full table, cover it with white cloth, then you can set them up there. But still it is good to separate the main room in which you have other activities from the shrine or your holy place. Let's say you call it your holy place. So that is how it should be done. But then drawing circle and all this thing, I don't know. I know in the past we used to draw circles and all this thing, but if you are going to create a shrine or an altar in your room where you share the room with other people, that is the best way to do. Thank you very much, Leslie, for asking that question. I hope it is very clear, and maybe you can follow it. Then you feel, because even if you make it that way, you yourself, you feel that that place is totally different. And once you are approaching there, there's a sense of feeling that you are approaching your holy place. Thank you. And then we go on with Angie Fisher again. People wanting us to do readings before our trip and can't provide us with solution or subscribe to better the situation. Oh, Angie, if that's it, you should have asked me. You know, we will do everything here and it will be perfect. If people are asking you that you people should do a reading and you do the reading but you cannot do the sacrifice and the sacrifice doesn't come out successfully, then it is not, you don't see the solution to the problem. So if you want to do any reading, you are visiting African Magic Temple and that's the reason you are coming, I think it will be wise praying for you, but don't let other people be giving you any kind of misleading readings that may not get answers. If you are going to do a reading anywhere, as I said earlier, make sure you do the sacrifice alongside, because after the reading, the spirit world becomes aware of you having knowledge of what is happening to you. So the things that they directed you to do to block or stop whatever is happening to you, you must adhere to them. Otherwise, the problems double. Thank you very much. And then we have Brittany again. Papa, Brittany Augusti. Papa, in the Christian system, babies are normally dedicated or Christian. Is there anything in the African system that must be done for babies? Yes, there are, Brittany. There is so much in the African system. When a child is born, on the 8th day of the child's birth, the child is brought out to the ancestors. 1 or 2 family members will be called, especially those who are related to the baby's father and the baby's mother. These family members will be called, and these family members will sit down and carry, one of them will carry, most of the time they try to get, was also born on a Monday. And that child, that person, if it's a woman, then they will find a, now that child will, the mother, like it is in the English term. So this godmother will now bring the child to an elder in the family on the 8th day, early morning. Then they are going to pray and call on all the ancestors to guide this child. There are circumstances or situations where they will have to prepare herbal bath and to bath the child, to empower the child so that the negative eyes cannot destroy that child. The people around will also wish that child a future, a good future, and all the challenges. And some people will go on to the extent on the tongue of the child so that the child can know that there is sweetness in life. And I think they put salt and no, they don't put pepper. Pepper is too. Is it alcohol? Yeah, I think they put. They touch the child's tongue with a small alcohol to say it is bitter, and then honey to say it's sweet, to tell the child that in this life that you have come to, you should understand that there is sweetness and there is bitterness. There is not only sweetness, and so when you face these challenges in life, you should know that this is life, and you should be able to overcome them and have good life. So there are so many. At African Magic Temple, when we do outdooring for families, we don't do it normally exactly on the 8th day, because some of the babies are not quite strong for us to be able to bath them with talismans and all kind of spiritual vodus to strengthen that child. So we ask the mother to wait for at least about a month or to 2 months when the baby is a little bit strong. Then you can we bath them and protect them. And so far, so good. All the children that were born through our shrine and those that came when they were born before they came here. When I said they were born through our shrine, means their mothers came to look for babies at the shrine and they got pregnant and have their own children. And also those who have their child but they are associated with the shrine, we do outdooring for them. I think some are online, either on African Magic Temple's page or on my personal Christopher Voncujovi's page. There you can see. I don't know, when you type in outdooring into our website, you should be able to see it. And if you are not able to see Brittany, let me know so that we can put those videos into the Revolution as well as the African Magic Temple. Thank you very much, Brittany. And then we have Alfred Bedu. Please, is there heaven and hell? No, in our culture, there is no heaven and hell. Heaven and hell was introduced by religion, Christianity and Islam. Our people believe that when you die, you go back to your ancestors. Whether that is heaven or that is hell, I don't know. Wherever your ancestors came from, that's where you go back to. Etophilus Adote, please, when you have your essay and you die, will essay still be active? When you have your essay and you die, they bury you with your essay. They will bury you with your essay. Your essay will not be left behind when you are gone. No. That's why even in our culture, when people have accident and they die accidental deaths, we believe that the place where they die, their souls remain there. And what the Aves do is that they will go and do rituals at the place where the person had the accident or the accidental death, and then there's a ritual to do to call the soul to come along, and they pick the soul from there and they will take the soul to bury where the body had been buried, and that gives the person gets his soul and then goes back with it, or get his essay and goes back with it. Hope I am making sense. Please, is there heaven and hell? I think we have just answered that one. Alfred Bedu, I don't know whether there's heaven and hell. I'm not interested in heaven. I'm not interested in hell. I am only interested in my ancestors. Whether there is heaven and hell, what are you going to do in heaven? Who is there for you that you want to go and visit? Heaven and hell. And then replying to replying to Shamba, Angie said, is it Shamba replying to Angie? I'm not even initiated. What did Shamba say before Angie is replying? Is there anything there that Shamba said? Okay, maybe you go, let's see. Okay, let's get to where the reply. Angie is replying, Shamba replying to Shamba. Angie Fisher is saying, I'm not even initiated. I can sense the theatrics and falsehood in a lot of them too, brother. Okay, this is what, okay, I think Shamba might have posted something that Angie is saying that even though she is not yet initiated, but she can see the theatrics in falsehood in a lot of them too. Yeah, great. She was reacting to, because it didn't appear here. And then, Papa, I am facing some kind of financial difficulties that I want you to help me out. How can I help you out? I'm not a banker. I don't have bank. I don't have printing machine of money. So how am I going to help you out? I'm having financial difficulties that I want you to help me out. But I was hearing you talking about, go up, let me see, move it small. No. I was hearing you talking about finding what is wrong with you, but how can you know what is wrong with you? Is it by coming to you, or you can help me online? Okay, I think that's Razak Tijani who was saying that. Yes, we do online reading. We do online reading, but if you are here in Africa or in Ghana, you can come in physical, and then we do the reading. Our reading online is $150 US. And then if you are from Ghana and you are coming here, it's 400 Ghana cedis plus 2 bottles of beef eater dry gin. Then we can do a reading and consultation, spiritual reading and consultation for you, to tell you, for you to know what is wrong in your life and how to fix it. Yeah. And then we have James Kondo again. Please tell me, if someone wants to be diviner, what will be procedure? You have to learn. If you want to be a diviner, you have to be a spiritualist first. You have to learn the basics of spirituality and understand what is this. And then they teach you the technique of divination. You can't be a diviner without becoming a spiritualist. It's not possible. Yes, we have Yvonne Ekuya Mohammed. Greetings, Brother Christopher. Praying you and your family are fine. Yes, my big sister Yvonne, how are you? Thank you very much. We are all fine, and I hope you are also very fine. Thank you very much for everything. Papa, where can I locate you in Ghana? Just type in African Magic Temple into Google. You will find our location. And we also have our telephone numbers already posted many times on our platform here when we are doing this, and so you can also use a number to locate where I am. And then we have Ready One Adi. Daddy, please, in voodoo, can one find out who he reincarnated? Not very much. You can never find out who you reincarnated unless the spirit of the reincarnated being that says, oh, this is you have reincarnated this person or that. It's not that very common, but then a lot of people get that feeling that, oh, I want to know who I have reincarnated. My brother Red One, whether you know who you have reincarnated or you don't know who you have reincarnated, what matters most is to do your best here to find out who you are here. That's what matters. You can reincarnate King Solomon, but if you are doing laborer work, you are no more King Solomon. So it does not become relevant at all. A lot of time people are confused, and they are confused to know, we were kings in our past life. Are you king in this life? If you were king in your past life, you are not king now. We are talking about now. You are not going to go and live in your past. You are not going to go and live in your past. So if you were a king in your past, and maybe the people who are today your servants, or who you are serving were your servants in your past, the tides have changed. The plate has turned over. They to their kings now, and you two, you become servants. So I think the most important thing is to work with your now. and then build on your future. Forget about the past. The past is already following you. Whatever it is you don't know, the challenges you are facing, whatever it is in this current life, sometimes is built on what you have achieved in your past life. So if you are going to be going back to find out who you have reincarnated, what is it going to give you? Think about it. Even if you have reincarnated the biggest Gamache, which is the biggest great chief of Ga people in Accra, and in today's life, you are not showing anything like that, and you are not benefiting, and nobody recognizes you like that. What is the gain? What is the interest? People always get worried to know who they were in their past life. What do you want to do with it? Anyway, find out from yourself what you can do in this life now. That's what matters most. Yes, let's go on. Then Shamba Musa, greetings, Papa. I've been noticing that there are a lot of theatrics involved in their process of Ifa, Orisha initiation. While watching everything, it is more about money with the people here. So they are initiating as many people as possible. After experiencing African Magic Temple, it's hard for me to take some of the priests here seriously. Okay, Shamba, I think that is the question. That was the comment that Angie Fisher was replying to. Yes, okay, thank you very much, Shamba Musa. We are very grateful for you for coming to learn from us, and we are happy that you have seen the difference between what is done here and what is done somewhere else. I'm very grateful to you. Thank you very much. And then Cady Fisher, Papa, these are just psychic readings. They don't offer sacrifices. Those people are comedians. Just psychic reading. What if they do a psychic reading? Psychic reading also must offer some solution. If not necessarily doing sacrifice or vosa, but there must be something that what they have seen. They probably will tell you that do this, do that, so that you can avoid that. Some may even tell you to go to a priest to pray for you, or go to a church and make a donation, or walk on the street and give something to someone, so that whatever you speak on what you are going to give out money or whatever, so that whatever is following you or whatever they have seen can be gone. But if they just do psychic reading without offering solution, then what's the use of the reading? What would be the use of the reading, Cady? Because when you do a reading, you must find a solution. The reading must point to a solution to solve the problem that you are facing as a challenge. But if you cannot, if after this reading and nobody tells you what to do to avoid it, then it is not worth it. I'm sorry to say so, but that's the way I look at it. They are just psychic readings. They don't offer sacrifice. Papa, you have spoiled me. I've grown. I don't decide to know problems without solution. I'm very grateful, Cady. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm grateful. Yes, and then King Ayubu Eukukpojo Doc. Yes, how are you? Thank you very much for joining us. Greetings, Papa. Papa, I'm able to make it safe to the States. Oh, we thank God. COVID has messed a lot of things up, but I'm hopeful. Please remember me in your prayers. Thank you. I miss you all. Doctor, we miss you too. Thank you very much. We are very glad that you've made it back to the States. That's wonderful. We will be praying for you so that things should change in your life. Thank you very much. Wish you very well. And then we have Ifa Muagung, Jeong Krikshank. Good morning from Trinidad, Togo. Good morning, Ifa Muagung. Thank you very much for joining us. We are very grateful. And then Theophilus Adote again. If your family is unaware of your essay and you die, do you have to notify your children to? So when you die, they bury you with it? Yes, usually that's why you don't have to hide everything from your children. Unless, of course, if your children are very young and they don't know anything before and they don't have a say, they cannot have any say in your burial or whatsoever. At least your wife, if she is not a wicked woman, should be able to, you should know her and let her know. You should tell her and let her know about you that in case you are dead, these are the things that will be used in burying you or should be used to bury you. And also at least some family member should be aware of your essay. It is not very good to hide everything from your family members. At least you should write them in your will and put them in the high court, so that when things like that happen and they go to court, you have your will, it will be there that you had asked that when you die, your essay should be buried with you. Thank you. And then we have Lisi Ashoka. Papa, we did our son's outdooring as best we could on the 8th day, but no bath yet. Can you do it for him when we finally come home? Sure, why not, Lizzie? When you come, I'll bath your son, definitely. And when I bath your son, you will see the big difference that from that day onwards, that child should be tough enough to survive any challenges in this life. And is it possible to do my elder daughters? Yes, we can do a bathing for your elder daughter as well. It will not be the same like the little baby, but we'll prepare a life-changing spiritual herbal bath for her so that she can wipe out any negative things around her and at the same time strengthen her inner spirit. Sure, anytime you are coming, just let me know. Then Obiang Ngema. Yes, sorry, I'm joining late. Oh, you are fine, Obiang. Thank you very much for joining it. How do I get reading for the future? When you want to get a reading, we have our WhatsApp platform, which is it's not a WhatsApp platform. It's my WhatsApp, which the number will be typed on the screen. When you contact me, I'll give you the directions how to do a reading online. But if you are in Ghana physically, please, you can just ask and set up an appointment, and then we'll attend to you. Thank you very much, Obiang Ngema. Then we have Vincent Nana Gazma. But Papa, what if after the reading and the person doesn't have the money, then to do the needed sacrifice, and it will take him or her a little long to gather the money? What would be the person's challenge with the disturbing spirit? Yeah, because see, when you do a reading, the spirit that is challenging or disturbing you also know you have done the reading. And if you don't have the money, the person who is doing the reading for you, or the priest, you have to let the priest know that it will take you some time to gather your money. So the priest, by the time he is folding up his oracle, will have that in mind that this person is ready to do, but then doesn't have the money immediately. So the spirit world will also understand that you don't have the money now, and they will be waiting on you to, when you gather money, you can do it. They will give you a break, but they will give you a break to certain time. I'm not sure what time they will give you a break to, but they will give you a break. And after that break, they realize that you are not interested. Like someone that we did a reading for, Sena's friend, Junichi. It's in Japan. They came to Ghana about 2 years ago, and they came to the shrine as just a visit, and they wanted to try a reading. So we did a reading for them, but they were not somehow they didn't have the time to wait to do the ritual before they have to leave for Japan. And also secondly, it was like the reading was more like hot psychic people are doing on the street, and whether you take it serious or you don't take it serious, it doesn't really matter. But our readings are serious, because when we do it, we go straight to the target and we are able to hit the target. So we will not be doing reading just on the surface just to make you happy, because we want you to come back to us. We will just tell you exactly what it is, whether it makes you happy or it doesn't make you happy. Whatever we see is what we will tell you. So this gentleman, June, went back to Japan about in 2 years now, plus, and then all the things that was said in his reading started happening. And now he called us to do the sacrifices, but 2 years has been too long, so we have to do a new reading because the time has elapsed. So we did a new reading, and he is preparing to do his rituals when he gets his money. So this is what it is. If you do a reading and you don't have the money to buy the items or do the rituals immediately, yes, the spirits will give you some time. But then if they see that the time has been too long and they also know you are not interested or you are not serious, they will continue disturbing your life. Yes, let's go. Then we have Danilo. Hello, how are you? Is Senna still around? Papa Senna is here. It's not for his school. The timing is different. He's working at night because China and Ghana, the time zone is different. So he has to be working at night, which is the daytime there, because the school has opened, but they are not yet on the campus. So he is here for the meantime, and that is also putting some small challenge to him, but I think he can manage it. Yes, and then James Leonardo Gardner, Alafia, low. And then we have Patricia Amo. Most black people are very serious about this heaven and hell journey, but not ready to focus on the journey they are on now. If you are not good at all, why? Yeah, but we're told from childhood that heaven is the place you go and you don't work again. You know, most black people are lazy people. Let me say it very clear and sincere. Most black people, especially in this part of the world, are not interested in working, but they are interested in enjoying. And the easiest way is to go to church, whether you are doing bad thing or doing good thing, whether you are serious with your religion or not. Just go and dance and say, Jesus, I give my life to you. Even though you have just cheated someone, took their money, and you come and contribute small to the church, you are okay. You just scam someone on the net or online and made some big money, then you give a share to the pastor, and the pastor pray in the name of Jesus for you so that your sins are forgiven. We are not very serious people. We don't like to work, but we want to enjoy. So for this reason, a lot of people believe in this heaven. Because of this thing, a lot of people believe in this heaven because it is easy. Or they say when you go to heaven, you will have to drink, the rivers are flowing with milk, and some are honey, they are flowing. And you walk on the street of gold. My brother, at Accra shopping mall, they are selling milk. Plenty. If you work hard, you can go and buy milk, fresh milk, and drink. You don't need to wait for heaven to go to heaven and drink free milk that is flowing in the river. You know, this is the truth. Honey, they are selling in bottles, different colors, different times. Pure honey and all this. If you work hard, you can use your money and buy honey, spread it over your bread or whatever you want to use honey for. You don't need to wait until you go to heaven and then take a big cup and dip it inside the river of honey. I tell you, if heaven is real, white man will never show you. If heaven were to be a place to go. Even see, our people are trying to go to Europe. People are trying to go to America. People are trying to go to Australia. You see the way their governments put things and roadblocks, and people die taking very dangerous routes, and they die and they fish them out like tuna and all this, and then bury them. You think if heaven were to be real, white man will tell you how to go there? Think and think again. If it was real, no one will show you. Their place, we know that place is real. We are trying even to go. They are not agreeing that we should go. And then they are telling you that your everything is in heaven. Your everything is in heaven, and then you believe it. Anyway, Africans are lazy. I'm sorry to say so. Because we want free things. Everything. We want free things. That's why the heaven concept is so good to us. Because if you go there, they say you won't work again. So no need to work. You only chop. Who will be cooking the food? And it's not that one is not work. Anyway, thank you, Efia, for asking the question. I'm very happy. And then replying to Tijani, Revolution said, "Hi, African Magic Temple can be located on the split." Okay, fine. Yes. Good. And then Tijani again saying, "Thank you very helpful. And the red one, thanks Daddy, but I'm asking because I hear a lot of people talk about paying your cosmic debt. Which one is cosmic debt? Did God charge you anything when He give you air to breathe? Red one. You think that God is charging people when they are breathing? And what is the cosmic debt you are going to pay? Even the air. If your air, they put a tissue inside your nose now and block it and block your mouth. Within 10 minutes, you will be dead. Or maybe by 15 minutes, you will be no more. And God is not charging you for the air you are breathing freely. And what cosmic debt do you owe to who? Who do you owe the cosmic debt to? Don't let people be deceiving you. There's reality and then there is fantasy. Which cosmic debt? Who do you owe the cosmic debt to? The air that we are breathing, which is life. And even water falls from the sky free of charge. And God didn't say because rain is falling and we are drinking, or because we debt, are you owing anyone? Who? How did you acquire the cosmic debt in your past life? No, if you see the law of karma, the law of karma is real and it is here. If you do good, good will come to you. If you do bad, bad will come to you. Don't think that if you plant a corn today, it will grow today. But one day, it will grow. When the leaf falls on the river, it does not get rotten that very day. But the leaf will one day definitely get rotten. Every action that you create, there is a reaction to it. That is what you pay, and that is what is karma. If in your past life, you have created something, by the time you are being born in this life, you already start paying it from the very day you are born. Don't you see some children they were also in their mother's tummy for 9 months. They too, it was a man who made love to their mother. But where is the man? And where is the mother? Why did they throw the child away? That is how you start paying. When things start happening to you, you are paying, but you don't know. And because thing to better yourself, and everything that you do, or every mistake, or every action you take, you just let the God, afterwards you tell God, I'm sorry. Let me tell you, nature does not forgive. Nature does not forgive. You cannot plant apples and reap coconuts. When you plant apples, you will reap apples. If you plant coconuts, you will reap coconuts. So be careful with the action you take today. Actions that a room, some church or some deity and tell them to forgive you, I tell you, it's a lie. God is nature and nature is God. You cannot cheat nature. Then I say, I know what you mean, but I'm just getting clarity on that issue because I hear it a lot. A lot of people are very funny with it. Everybody is just trying to push themselves. I am a witch, I am this, I'm that. They think that spirituality is an easy game like playing cards or playing dominoes. Spirituality is a real thing. It is not like playing dominoes or playing ludo or playing draft or playing chess. Spirituality is more difficult than that, but a lot of people who wanted to be spiritual, but they are not ready to really invest in. Red one, thank you for the question. I think a lot of people have learned from it. And then we have Danilo again in Berile. Papa, is it true that the fluoride in our water is detrimental to our pineal glands and thus affecting our third eye glands are active? Don't let people fool you. Spirituality is spirituality. Whenever you find yourself in any situation, if you are real spiritual or if the awakening is there and your inner self is active, you will always live above it. Thank you very much. Yes. James Kondo again. Please tell me if someone wants to know his star. Because this world, you see some people, if you hold tree and rub nothing, move it up small. not so much. Bring it down. Yeah, in this time, because this world, you see some people, if hold tree and rub nothing good for them. Please remember me in prayers. Let me see the person's name. James Kondo. You see, the truth about life is that you need to know about yourself. Whether you call it your star or whatever, we call it destiny. We call it destiny in Krabia, and I think in Yoruba they call Kadara. It is what people call star. You have to know your destiny. We call it esse. By knowing your esse, what your esse has sent you here to do, what your destiny has sent you here to do, you know how to walk, and you will know what to do. If you are supposed to be selling water, but you are selling sand, you will sell sand for 100 years. You won't get money. But the day you start selling water, even if you had to your house with a cap, you will start getting money. That's what guide and things to associate with. Thank you very much. And then Lizzie Ashokai, I'm so happy to hear that. I can't wait to meet you all in person. Akpe, thank you, Lizzie. Akpe now. Akpe, thank you very much. And then we have, let me see, come down with the revolution thing. African Magic Traditional, please. Said. Then we have Evelyn Sunday. Dada, good evening. Good evening, Evelyn. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I think this is your first time. I haven't seen your name before, but maybe I have missed it. I hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for joining us. And then we have a Ramana Malaika. If heaven was real, the white man would never show you. Come to America and they put visa restrictions, and even those who made it there, some people who were even born in America, they are now finding a way to send them away. And you think heaven that is a place that everything is supposed to be there, and even God, as we call, is sitting there. And white man knows where God is sitting. And he is not allowing you to go into his country on earth. And he's going to show you how to go to there. Forget it. Just forget it. It does not exist. It's all a game. And if you are stupid, you will still continue following that game. And if someone will be making gains out of you. Yes, and then Ifamu Agunjeyon, Togbe, I thank you for giving me a better understanding about Voodoo tradition. Togbe, is it possible for me to get initiated into Voodoo culture, seeing that I'm in Trinidad, seeing our borders are still closed? Yes, you see, it is still okay to get initiated, but initiation, as I always said, is a physical thing. People cannot initiate you online, because the process of initiation is to help you interact with the spirit world. And when you are far away and the person initiating you is also far away from you, how is it possible for your teacher and you to get closer to have that physical experience? What can be done for you, Ifamu Agun, is to do a reading that you can visit Africa, Ghana, or the borders will not be closed forever. Ghana's borders are open. I think Americans' borders are open, and some European countries' borders are open. So the borders will surely be open one day. It is just with time. So if the interest is there for you to get initiated, and if the ancestors want you to get initiated, there surely will be a way for you. Thank you very much, Ifa Muagun. And then read within a day. You believe that? 72 virgins. Me, I didn't know I was saying 7 virgins before people told me that in Islam is 72 virgins. You alone, you marry 72 women. Hey, you will not sleep. All these things, even the Arab man, it's only the Sultan and all those people who can marry plenty wives. Ordinary man, how many can you marry? How many? If you are even rich like God, How many women can you marry? So let's keep those stories for children to keep their awareness level high. And then we have Monica Kova saying good morning, blessings to you and your family. Thank you for teaching me and enlightening me with your wisdom. Thank you very much, Monica. We are very grateful for you joining us this afternoon in Ghana. And we hope that our teachings will make a change and bring some enlightenment into your life. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm grateful. Then Caddy Fisher, Papa, you are funny. Yes, people are interested in going to heaven to enjoy free things that I can enjoy today. I want my heaven right here on this earth, in this life. I never understood how white people enjoy heaven on earth, but I have to wait until death. No, I want to enjoy now. Let me enjoy. You will enjoy. Why should you die? What about if you die and there's no heaven? Then you cheated yourself. Enjoy it here. It's here. The heaven that you... Yes, let's go move on with Kadi. Thank you very much, Kadi, for joining us with that comment. I'm very happy with that. Yes, it is very true. I don't look up to the stars to say the man up there. You know, when you are stupid. And then greetings, Papa. This is the third time watching your teaching, and I'm about African spirituality. I'm very grateful. Let me see the name again. Nneka Olayinka Karen Barry. Yes, thank you very much for watching our program. African Magic Temple, we say, is the school of enlightenment and wisdom. And red one. Thank you, Daddy. You nail it. I hear a lot of so-called spiritual preachers talk about it. Thanks again for the elucidation. I say we have Nana Kokosechi. Greetings, Togby from Maryland. Peace primarily for divination. Okay. The question is whether the mirror can work. Yes, the mirror is a voodoo on its own. There's a story about the mirror and the old man. And even recently, if those of you who watch our program about a month ago, when the old man's apprentice, one of his senior apprentices was here, he told me so many things that was not on the live show. When they were traveling with the old man, they went to some village to someone was sick, and they went there to heal. But then the chief of the village would not allow them to heal there. So when people are against you, when people in the world or in a community are against you, and the people who are not necessarily spiritually than you, my big brother who also came to repeat it, that they went and the chief said that they are not going to allow them to heal the man, and secondly, and the old man who came to sleep in the village. They will not allow them to sleep there. And that is Nana Kokosaki. I'm talking before. Headhunters, which belong to the palace, were waiting for them on the way. They saw the first person, but they didn't see him first. He shot at the old man. And that did in the war, and they are always around the chief or the big thing that when things happen, they go to fight. So we call them headhunters. So they met them on the way. Yes. So the first one shot the old man, but the gun didn't. All that, and then the old man just asked his apprentice to bring the mirror down. So they put the mirror down, just like how I'm putting it, and then the old man sat on the mirror. Moment he sat until they all just went into deep sleep and were snoring, and then the old man came up. I mean, he added some story, but it is too long to say. So the old man just took his mirror, packed it up, and then gave it to him to carry, and they left them in the bush and then came back home alive. So the mirror is a voodoo on its own. Of course, it's a divination tool, but at the same time, it's a voodoo that can communicate with other vodus that are with me to be able to communicate and know what to do, just like how fa is used to do the divination. Also, does fa, there will be no conflict. And also, if the other voodoo from another place is also saying the correct thing, then there will be no conflict. That's why in our culture here in Eveland, when I have a problem, I go to, let's say I come to you, Nana Kukusachi, I ask you to look into things for me and tell me what is happening. And you tell me what you said, the third opinion. And then by seeking the third opinion, and if all is one, then I know what is happening. And then if all is not one, but there is one simple truth here in them, then I will pick that one up and say, yes, then what these people are saying. That is how we do reading in our place here. So even you are doing a reading for yourself, you need to consult other energies to see what each one is saying. But if the person who is doing the reading and knows what they are doing, eventually differences, but there will be one main truth that will be passing through all the three spiritual divinities. Yeah. So that is how it is in Eveland and in Voodoo, and I believe strongly that is how it is in Ifa as well. If the really say, you shouldn't just take it for instance that everybody who call themselves spiritualists or priests are really priests. Some may be just beginners, they don't have the experience, but they want to make money, so they begin to call themselves priests. Some may not even be initiated into priesthood. They only came to learn Fa as an ordinary person, and immediately they get back to where they are, they begin to call themselves priests. A lot of people who are struggling with life find spiritual work an easy thing, in the sense that spiritual field or the knowledge of spirituality is, so people just begin to call themselves priests, and then of course there are people who also go to such a person who want to seek advice. And if the person is not really experienced and is not properly trained, you will be in trouble, because they will only give you lies and bad advice, and when you fall into trouble, they will tell you it is your own mistake. When you fall into trouble, they say it's your own mistake, but because he was not able to tell you anything real, that's why. So Nana Kokosachi, if spiritualist is real and teachings are real, whatever he will say, if you go to 3, 4, 5, 6 places, you will hear the same thing. That's how it is. Yes, where do we reach? We have Rose Queen Babani. Despite in my cultures as an African, keep it up. Thank you very much, Rose Queen. We are very grateful. Then we have Brittany again. You are so real, Papa. What you are saying is so true. Religion makes people less ambitious. It is very true, Brittany. I tell him or her to take advantage of you. Because if you depend on him, you will not go and fight for yourself. So he goes and gather everything, and then he drops something for you, and the rest belongs to him. That's what it is. You have gold, you have diamond, we have oil, we have bauxite, we have timber, we have even uranium today to do technology. We have them all here. They come to take it here. And we are still here growing cassava. We are still here only knowing how to grind cassava into gari. Oh, how to grind cassava into corn dough or cassava dough for banku. Is it not pitiful? Is it not shame? A white man comes and says, Jesus is coming soon. Then you say, hallelujah, amen. A white man is living to. If Jesus is coming tomorrow, why are people building big churches if the world is going to end? Why people are building big church, they call it mega church or super mega church? What for? The world will be destroyed soon. Why are you building that big building? You go, and instead of you going to farm from morning to about 2 p.m. and then come back home and you eat finish, and in the evening you pray to your God. You wake up early morning, you leave your children or you carry them and go and stay in the church or in the chapel. Then you keep praying and praying from morning to evening and say, God should help you. You make your hair like this, make your hair like this. That God is, oh, God see. And people are in the farm, people are working here and there and finding food. Then you are saying, oh, God help me. Where is the God? And then you go and tell your pastor that your brother who is working in America, the pastor should pray and do something for you so that when he gets his salary, he should send you some.